again, everybody. It's Toronto Guy here. It's a very early Saturday morning, although you're not going to see this video until later this week. But I'm trying to be quiet because it's early Saturday morning. It is going on 8:30 in the morning. It's usually the time I wake up on weekends because I'm an early riser during the week. Anyway, today on Toronto Guy Cooks, we're going to accept another challenge. Viewer Gordon Freeman and Patreon member, thank you Gordon Freeman, challenged me in the comments section of my last video to make, no, not last video, 2 videos ago. Last video was a sandwich, was very good. 2 videos ago to make Korean barbecue ribs, and I accepted the challenge. But we're gonna make it today. We're gonna make it in the slow cooker because I love slow cookers. I have 2 of them. This is my biggest one. Using the big one because there's a lot of meat. So that's what we're gonna do. And this is gonna take about 6.5 to 7 hours to make. That's why I had to wait till Saturday. So I had all day to make it. Okay. Now let's get to it. Now, they didn't have any beef short ribs at the market across the street in the big butcher section. They were all out and they're on sale this week for crying out loud, but what can you do? So instead I got 5 pounds of beef back ribs. Look at them, just full of beef and all that good stuff. They did have pork short ribs at the market, but that's just too much goddamn fat. So I wanted the beef. We're gonna settle for beef back ribs. A rib is a rib, deal with it. So let's get into our beef back ribs here on Toronto Guy Cook Show. Still haven't officially changed the name of the channel to the Absent Minded because I've been absent-minded myself, I guess. So here we go. Let's put our beef bits into there. People are saying, you're not gonna like wash them, Toronto Guy? No, I'm not. Because one thing that I learned in the certification food handlers thing is that you should not wash your meat because it's got all the water, has all the contaminants and all that shit. And people were like, well, I just want to be sure. I'm sure. It looks good. It's fine. If I die, then this video won't be uploaded. You'll know that I died because I ate supposed contaminated meat. Anyway, there we go. We got 5 pounds of beef back ribs. Look at all the lovely red cow. Thank you to the cows who donated their bodies to the cause here on the Toronto Guy Cook Show, aka Cook Boy the Superhero. Ooh, look at it all. Look at it all. This is going to be awesome. Assuming it's going to turn out fine. You see there's still bones in it. Bone, bone, bone. So I found this recipe online and we're going to give it a try, see if it works. Let's make sure they're all separated. And there we go. Okay, now we're going to start by making a sauce. First, before I do that, let me wash the hands. All right, that's good. Gotta keep the hands clean. I am, after all, a superhero. I've got the documentation to prove it. All right, so now we're gonna make the sauce. We're gonna start with, we have 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup packed. Should I pour it over? Now I shouldn't pour it over the damn meat. I'll pour it over the sink. Okay, so there's our 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of soy sauce. Yay, gonna give it that nice flavor. Love it. We've got 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. The recipe calls for rice vinegar, but I did have rice vinegar, but the last time I cleaned out the kitchen real well, the rice vinegar, which was in a glass bottle, ended up smashing on the floor. So I had extra cleaning to do and the kitchen smelled like vinegar. Vinegar is vinegar. Deal with it. Freeman. All right. 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. Not the greatest smelling stuff in the world, in my opinion. Oh my God. But it does add flavor. That Koreanness flavor. That's 2 tablespoons. We have 2 tablespoons of minced garlic and 2 tablespoons of minced ginger together like buds. And now they're gonna go into the sauce like buds. All right, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes for a little bit of heat. And we're gonna blend them together in the magic bullet because I'm cool. Let's blend them together and yeah, do that thing. It's gonna be loud, so I'll just cut the noise and fast forward. All right, it's all blended. It sounds like my throat is kind of hoarse too. It's because, you know, the coworker did get me some stuff and I've been smoking it and it's been very good. Smells good. So here we go. We're gonna pour it over our beef back ribs. Oh yes, baby. Just pour it nice and make sure you get all equal as possible. I love slow cookers, baby. I love my slow cooker. I got my first slow cooker probably about 20 years ago. I don't use them often, but when I do use them, I get horny and hornier. So there we go. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna cook this on high. Set it to high for 6 hours. 6 hours. Let's plug it on in. My wonderful, lovely chef boy, cook boy, slow cooker, all plugged in. Let's not have the wires hanging loose. That is a hazard after all. I am a certified food handler. That doesn't only include, that's not just, you know, handling food, but electronics. Make sure there's nothing in the way. I'm teaching you fools something, Freeman. All right, 6 hours, let's cover it up. Now, one thing about slow cookers, people, a lot of people I know like to do this, but don't. While the thing is cooking, do not lift the lid to look at it. I mean, it's gonna get foggy on top. Do not lift the lid to look, because what's that's gonna do is release a bunch of steam and a bunch of heat, and your shit's not gonna, like, just lifting the lid a little bit can fuck up like 10-15 minutes worth of time. So this cooks for 6 hours, right? Let's put it on high right now. There, it's on high, set for 6 hours. So let's say 6 hours, right? And I decided to be stupid and lift the lid like 4 times during the process just to look at shit. That's gonna cut an hour from the time. So when it's 6 hours is actually done, it will actually have only cooked for like 5 hours worth of time. So you're fucking it up. Leave it alone, Freeman and everybody else. That is an order from Cook Boy. I will see you in 6 hours, where we will continue. We will make some more. We'll make stuff to thicken the sauce. Add some onion. And hopefully it'll be good. If not, blame Gordon Freeman, a member of Toronto Guy's Patreon. Patreon.com/Toronto Guy. Freeman, if this don't work, this is your goddamn fault. All right, everybody, it's been 6 hours. I have not removed the lid. I've just came and looked at it every couple times over the last 6 hours. This is all smells great. I can smell those Korean flavors. Now, we're not totally done. Before I continue, what I want to say is that, as I said, I did not lift the lid. If you decide to make this, you'll notice at the very beginning, all the meat is just so stacked, and it's like, after an hour or so, it's like the meat on top isn't getting all cooked in the juice. No, just leave it. As the meat cooks, it gets soft, it gets down there, and it starts swimming in the juice. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the beef. Now it looks like it's already fallen off the bone, literally. We're gonna take out the beef, and we're gonna turn the juices in here into a thick, awesome sauce. So here we go. Now, let's check that out. Ah, smells awesome. Oh yes, that smells freaking great. Ooh. See, look at this, the bone is gone. Holy moly. Let's just take it out and let's fast forward this bit. I'm very excited. All right, so that's all of them out. Look at it, just see, look at it, off the bone, man. Off the bone. Love it. Now, I'm gonna set this aside and cover it with some foil paper to just leave it steaming in its own awesomeness. So let me get that done. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go through this sauce, and we're gonna take out in a half-assed manner for the most part, take out any excess fat chunks that we see, because, you know, there was fat on that, you know, those awesome, oh, it smells good. There was fat on it and stuff, and yeah, man, holy moly. All right, so, I mean, I'm glad I didn't go with the pork, because it would just be friggin' fat all over the place. See how it looks. All right. We're not gonna use this, obviously, even though people will say, but that's where all the flavor is. Trust me, there's flavor. My nose is like having a friggin' orgasm right now. All right, gonna set this aside. Let's unplug it. Set this aside, and we're gonna thicken our sauce. We're gonna thicken this. I'm gonna show you how. Let's cut to it. All right, the crock pot with the juices in it is set aside. We're gonna start making a thickening thingy to add to it, and then we're gonna boil it up till it becomes a thick sauce, cover the ribs in it, and then I am going to eat. None of you are, because you are not here. All right, 3 tablespoons of water. You can use tap water. I used my filtered Brita water because I'm a snob. Plus tap water is just gross. Last time I had tap water, I was just dying of thirst at work one time, and I was just like, okay, screw it, I need a drink. Had a glass of tap water from work. Then and I had like after that I had a sore throat for about 4 fucking days. So yeah. So there and three tablespoons of cornstarch. So 3 tablespoons of water, 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. We're gonna combine it, give it a little mix up until it's all nice and one. All right, so it's combined. Now we're going to add our beefy juices here on Toronto Guy Cooks, aka Cook Boy, proper superhero name, soon to be picked. I'm gonna grab the thing of the juices, pour it on in. All right, we have our juices out. Got the little fat bits out. There's still like a layer of fat on top. You know, you can try to get rid of it or, yeah, whatever. Just go with it. Here we go. Gonna mix it. Awesome. Oh, it smells friggin' great. Turn the stove to high. We're gonna bring this to a boil. Let me get that nicer, gentler. There we go. Let me get this. We're gonna bring it to a boil, and then when it's at a boil, we're gonna let it just cook for about 2 minutes, and that will thicken the sauce. We're gonna add some shredded carrots, some chopped up spring onion, and then it's gonna be like time to, like, you know, yeah, man, good. Yeah, so let's man, I'm so excited, I'm stuttering all of myself. Plus I did have a joint earlier. Let's fast forward to the boiling point for Toronto Guy Cooks. Slow cooker, Korean, barbecue, ribs. Yeah, Freeman. And it's boiling, it's thickening nicely. It's smelling nice. Let's go, and we're going for a couple minutes. Keep stirring. You don't want it to burn the hell out of your pot, pan, whatever. Let's add our carrots and our onion. Oh man, the smell of the onion just hit me with just holy Molson. All right, mix it on up as it continues to thicken. Ooh, baby. Oh, lovely. Of course, if it ends up tasting like shit, thank you very much, Gordon Freeman. You owe me, however much I say you owe me. All right. Look at it, baby. Thick, 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 thick. See, there you go, man. Some starch and water. Thicken up your sauces. Play with your ingredients, and the shit you'll come up with, just awesome. There, it's nice and thick. It's like barbecue thick, baby. Barbecue sauce thick. All right. Turn off the oven. Let it do its thing here. It's gonna be too much to eat, too hot to eat now, or to even give it a try. Unless I just lick the tip. Just the tip now. Didn't taste it much there. Did burn the tongue nicely. Way to go. Smells great, so alright, right on. Okay. Now let's drizzle it on top of our ribs, yo. I should probably get rid of the loose bones, shouldn't I? Let's get rid of the loose bones. Get rid of the bones. Get rid of the bones. Give the sauce a chance to cool. Like that's gonna be enough time to cool, huh? Yeah, sorry bones. You don't get to experience the drizzle-ness of the sauce and stuff because you decided to separate yourselves from the beef, you know? It's like a woman divorcing her man because she thinks she can do better. And sometimes they do, a lot of times they don't. And you bones failed by like being like, I can make it on my own. You know, who's gonna want this, huh? Except for making a stock. Stupid bones. Is that good enough? It's good enough. And our sauce. Ooh, baby. Look at it going. It's nice and thick. Taste matters. Dick, dick, dick. Yay. All right. Drizzle it. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. It smells awesome. Let's see if I can give it a taste here. Tastes good. Could use maybe a little more sugar and a little more sesame oil. I can't believe I'm saying that, but overall, I'm happy with how how it looks beef-wise and sauce-wise. So let's give it a little mix-up here and put some on our fancy bowl plate. Fancy plate. All right. Still recording? Yes. All right. Let's grab grab some. Should it be a plate or some? Let's do something different. Here we go. Let's just pretend these are appetizers and let's just put them on a nice appetizer looking dish. All right. There's one. Looks awesome. There's another. Ooh, they're just like punching me in the face with the awesomeness. Love it. See, they're coming off the bone, man. Holy moly. Which is a good thing you always hear. So, let's, come on, I need some of you still on the boner. That look good, picture worthy. This one's a nice chunky picture worthy one. Maybe one more. Hello. Need a bone, there's a bone. All right. Now let's make sure it don't fall off all over the damn place. I'm holding the tongs upside down. Well done, idiot. That's why you're a cook, boy. All right. Let's add some green onion for garnish. Show it to the camera. Obviously, as usual, it doesn't do it justice. So let's insert the picture, which I'm going to take in a second. Is insert it right here. And there you go. Korean bar. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go take the picture now, give them a taste so I can come back and at least tell you how it tastes properly, okay? So sit tight. I'll be back in literally a snap of a finger. Alright, so I just took pictures. Now, I just grabbed one and I figure you should see me eating it so you don't like that I actually did try it. I took a bite. Oh, it's hot, but oh, food health violation. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Let's It's still good. Probably a little more soy sauce, a little more sesame oil. Still awesome. They're tender as hell. They still taste good. They're like a 4 out of 5 or a 9 out of 10. So there we go. Put the picture back up if it isn't already. So there we go. Gordon Freeman wanted them, he got. And this recipe works. Recipe in the description. Enjoy cooking. Stop pissing and moaning about whatever you're pissing and moaning about in life. And find something you love doing and do it, damn it. Because there's already enough people in this world wasting their time pissing and moaning about shit that they can't fix. This has been Toronto Guy. Patreon.com/Toronto Guy. Give me money because you love me. And if anyone else out there has any recipes they want me to try, let me know. And if they're within reason, not like something that, you know, I'd like you to make a crocodile hamburger steak with truffles from France. So, like, let it be reasonable, okay? So, oh, perfectly cooked. Love it. Go away and eat while I eat. Have a lovely day. Patreon.com/Toronto Guy. Gordon Freeman. Haha. Nice try. I win, you lose.